It starts like 100 other spring break nights: music, flashing lights, a crowded club along the Barcelona shoreline. A group of friends together, nothing out of the ordinary. Until suddenly, it is. 20-year-old James Jimmy Gracey was visiting friends studying abroad. A college student from Illinois, known for staying in touch, for showing up, for being exactly where he said he'd be, which is why what happens next doesn't make sense. In the early morning hours of March 17th, around 3 a.m., Jimmy was last seen at Xoco nightclub in Barcelona's Port Olímpic area. His friends left. He stayed behind. And somewhere between that moment and getting back to his Airbnb, he vanished. He never made it back. At some point after, police recovered his phone, but how it ended up separated from him hasn't been clearly explained. And that detail alone shifts the tone of this case because people don't usually lose contact and lose their phone at the same time. There's the surveillance footage. Jimmy is reportedly seen leaving the club, but not alone, with another person, someone who, as of now, hasn't been publicly identified. And investigators are already signaling this may not be a typical situation. Search efforts quickly expanded. Helicopters over the coastline, marine units scanning the water near the Olympic Village, officers working to retrace his last known movements step by step. But there's a gap, a stretch of time where no one knows exactly what happened. His father has now flown to Spain. His family is pleading for answers. Friends are searching, waiting, trying to understand how someone who always checked in suddenly didn't. Because this isn't just about where he was last seen. It's about what happened next. Who was the last person with him? Where did they go after leaving the club? How does his phone end up recovered without him? And why are investigators already suggesting this isn't a normal case? Right now, those answers aren't there. What is? Is a 20-year-old who was supposed to come home. A flight already booked, a life already in motion, people expecting to hear from him. And instead, there's silence. Jimmy was last seen wearing a white t-shirt, dark pants, and a gold chain with a rhinestone cross. He's 6 feet 1 inch, about 175 pounds. If you know anything, no matter how small, you're asked to contact 224-505-3886. Because sometimes it's the smallest detail that changes everything. And until those answers come, this story isn't over. This is Case and Cues with Carrie.